But anyway, what is this? Texas House passes a bill banning Texans under 18 from having social media accounts. Texas House passes bill banning Texans under 18 from having social media accounts. Calls it the most dangerous legal thing that minors can have access to. Yeah, that's probably true. Okay, let's take a look at it. Well, actually, probably a car would be the most dangerous thing, but this is second. But you need a license for that. You don't need a license for Twitter, but you should.
The House passed a bill to restrict kids' access to social media. House Bill 186 would prohibit those under the age of 18 from having accounts on social media platforms. KFU's Daniel Perot is live at the Texas Capitol for us. And Daniel, state lawmakers say the bill could address mental health and safety among young users.
That's right, Jenny. State Representative Jared Patterson, who authored the bill, says the legislation is needed to help with what he believes is harmful and addictive behavior that social media drives. He says it is the most dangerous legal thing that minors can access, and it's leading to some alarming mental health issues.
I think the mental health issues are secondary to the obviously like predatory issues and stuff like that. Like, how is it that so many streamers make content out of catching predators? Isn't that really worrisome that there's that many of them? That's crazy. Are we going to ban porn too? Oh, no. What's the similarity there? Somebody looking at porn is the same as getting groomed? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Get out of here.
Users under 18 will be banned from having social media accounts. Platforms would also have to take measures to verify users' ages. The bill would allow parents to ask platforms to shut down their kids' accounts. Yeah, and it empowers the Texas Attorney General's office to go after any platform that does not comply. Patterson compared the regulations to legislation lawmakers have previously passed requiring age verification measures for pornography sites.
Remember I told y'all this was happening? I told y'all we were speedrunning Real ID for the internet. I said it was going to happen. And here we are.
Echoing comments made by the former Surgeon General last summer, he also compared social media to the addictive nature of cigarettes.
I believe that this is the modern day cigarette. I think that we're going to wake up.
Shut up. Shut up. It's bad, but like, why? I mean, I guess this is like, I mean, really, he's talking to a bunch of boomers, so I guess it makes sense. I think it's ridiculous.
At some point in this country and realize what we have done to an entire generation of kids that are on this highly addictive product called social media.
Okay, sure.
And I think that that's why there's a lot of concern about that.
For adults, because I don't want to hear a 14-year-old's opinion about Israel and Palestine. I feel like that, you want to talk about fucking like something that shouldn't happen, that shouldn't happen. I don't want to hear that anywhere. Absolutely not. I don't want to hear if there's a 14-year-old that's telling me their opinion about tariffs, that's a war crime. It is. That's a violation of the 8th Amendment. The cruel and unusual punishment. I should not have to deal with that. Nobody should.
House Bill 499 by Representative Mary Gonzalez, which mandates social media companies display a warning label about the link between minor social media use and mental health issues. The warning would appear every time.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think this is primarily a parenting issue, but I think also there's some responsibility that these companies have. It's kind of like, this is the way I feel about it. I agree with these rules, but I know these rules won't solve the problem in the same way that a parent would solve the problem. And if I ever had a kid, I'd let my kid make social media at age 7 if they want to, or age 10. Like, their friends at school are going to show them weird stuff. Their friends at school are going to be doing that. So, like, my goal is that, and this is, again, this is my philosophy as, like, you know, like my dad always told me this. He's like, my job's not to baby you. It's not to take care of you. It's to prepare you to take care of yourself, right? It's to, you know, like make you a man and do what you need to do as a man. And so like protecting your kid from the world isn't necessarily the way to do that. And so like he just let me, my dad let me do whatever the fuck I wanted, right? He did. He let me do anything I wanted to do. And like, that was it. Did it work? Yeah, I would say. I mean, I'd say I'm relatively successful. Things are good for me. I think there's a lot of things that are wrong with me too. I mean, I'm not a perfect person at all. There's a lot of weird things about me, but yeah, overall, I'd say I'm doing all right. Things are okay with me. Definitely. We all ain't perfect? Yeah, we're not perfect. But I do think that like also, like no legislation can replace good parenting, but it can augment it. And it can also lessen the effects of bad parenting. Like, for example, I think that if you're a social media website or any website that allows peer-to-peer messaging, you need to have some form of age verification, or you need to make sure that the users are above the age of 18 for obvious reasons. Obvious reasons, guys.
Critics have raised concerns that these restrictions would infringe on people's free speech or parental rights. Both bills now go over to the Senate for consideration. Live at the Texas Capitol, Daniel Perot, KV News.
So yeah, anyway, and also, by the way, keep in mind, there will always be people that get around the system. There will always be exploiters, etc. But I think that putting a few more barriers in place is something that's really good. And I've got to give it to, and I can't believe I'm saying this, YouTube and Google. Because I think the way that YouTube handles YouTube Kids is an incredibly ethical and very well-designed system that is in the best interest of children and that allows them to experience social media in a very limited way, but it still protects them at the same time. You guys don't think so? Really, why? Why not? Not really as a parent, I disagree wholeheartedly. Okay, well, I guess you must have different goals than I do. Because, like, for me, the main goal is for people not to have communications with adults. And for other people, their goal might be for kids not to watch videos they don't like. I don't really care a lot about the videos, personally. I just care about people having communication with predators. That's what matters the most to me. And so in that way, like, it might be a priority difference, really. But that's how I see it. Cab, thank you very much. The 100 gifted subs. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, they're under-leveled for adult zones. Yeah, exactly. Elsagate 1 through 3, for example. Yeah, but YouTube got rid of that. I mean, and I'm talking about now. I think that historically, you make a great argument, and if you want to look at it overall, I think you're right. I'm only talking about right now. And also keep in mind, Capch, and everybody else, I am doing great. Everything is good for me. I don't really have I don't need anything. So, like, you want to support the stream, I really appreciate it. But keep in mind, there's a million other content creators on here that, you know, they need the money more than I do. And, you know, I can almost guarantee you need the money more than I do, too. And so, you know, if you want to say thanks, I appreciate it. Thank you. But, or you're welcome, however you want to say it. But the fact is that, you know, I'm very financially secure, and I always will be. And I don't need any funding to keep me going. I do this because I love doing it, and I'll do it for as long as I can. But anyway, yeah, I think this is definitely a W. And I think it's going to continue happening and become more and more popular. And then it will become the norm. I think in 10 years it will become the norm. It won't happen immediately, but eventually it will.